So our next idea is to convert from slope-intercept form to standard form. This is going to be a three-step process. Our first step is to get x and y on the same side. Our second step is going to be to get rid of any fractions. And let's add in parentheses here. How do we get rid of any fractions? We're going to multiply everything by the common denominator. And then our third and final step is to make a positive. And we'll do that by multiplying everything by -1. So if you want to flip the page, our instructions here are to convert the linear function from slope-intercept form to standard form. So using that process we just talked about, our first step is to get x's and y's on the same side. So I'm going to subtract 2x. So I've got -2x plus y equals -5. Step 2 is to get rid of any fractions. There aren't any fractions in this example, so I don't have to do step 2. Step 3 is to make sure a is positive. A is currently negative as a -2, so we're going to multiply everything by -1. I'll distribute that -1 for a positive 2x, a -y, and a positive 5. So my answer, 2x plus y equals 5. For our next example, example B, going back to our process, first step, get the x's and y's on the same side. I'm going to add 3/5 x to both sides. So I've got 3/5 x plus y equals 1. Next, I want to get rid of any fractions by multiplying by the common denominator. Well, there's only one fraction, so the denominator would be 5. I'm going to multiply everything by 5. When I distribute it here, I'll get 3 times 5, 15 over 5, which will reduce to 3x. Distributed it again for 5y, and distributed it to that 1 for a 5. Now I want to check that a is positive. Well, a is positive, so there's no need to multiply by a -1. Our last example, let's work to get x and y on the same side. Subtract 5/2 x from both sides. So I've got -5/2 x plus y equals -3. Now I want to get rid of any fractions. So the only fraction I have is 5/2. I'm going to multiply everything through by 2. Distributing that, I'll get -10 over 2, which will reduce to -5x. Continue distributing it for 2y, and one last distribution for -6. Now we need to recognize a is negative. We need to make it positive. So let's multiply through by -1 for 5x minus 2y equals +6.